Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries run through of Super Mario Odyssey. And in this episode, after having successfully started post-game, we are returning to the Cascade Kingdom to show off a bunch of the other stuff that's here. Specifically, Cappy actually notices the Moon Rock, which, if you recall, we successfully unlocked during our revisit to the Cap Kingdom. And, yeah, we also, there's just this, power moon that's floating right here for some reason. Blech.
On top of the rubble.
Right. The other reason why we're back in Cascade Kingdom specifically is to try and get half the purple coins around. So Cascade Kingdom very specifically is a very simple kingdom to be in and travel around, but it does have some pretty nice challenges if you're willing to go out of your way to find them. And one of the cooler things about Cascade Kingdom is there are a bunch of hidden stuff going around that rewards exploration. To be perfectly honest, it's something that Super Mario Odyssey does extremely well, just rewarding the player for exploring literally everything. Like, I think Bowser's Kingdom and Luncheon Kingdom are the only kingdoms where exploration is not honestly all that well rewarded. And even there are enough rewards to where it's not always a waste of your time.
Well, never a waste, just different degrees of reward.
And
nice. Nice doggy. Good doggy.
Oh, come on. Chain chomps are not anywhere near a good or nice doggy. Although I say that, but they are technically based on a puppet dog, so I can't really hate them that much.
And for today's rematch,
well, no, we're not doing a rematch. We are exploring a bonus area in Fossil Falls / Cascade Kingdom, where the goal is to use the giant T-Rex in order to kill all the small spinies. Rampage through them. And yes,
that's
every one that you run over gives you an additional coin. So
that's with your head.
So this is honestly one of the bonus areas that I'm not all the biggest fan of, simply because of how simple it is. But it will actually have you get somewhat more a bit more familiar with the fact that the T-Rex capture is one of the few captures of the game that Cappy can't hold on to forever. It actually does have a designated timer attached to it.
How do you control a monstrosity this big? Sweet. Hell yeah, straight up, go get it.
Oh, don't worry, we can use the trampoline.
Bye, T-Rex.
Don't worry.
No, but how do we reach one so high?
Using vertical climbing.
Nice.
And if you need it back out after the timer, he effectively always respawns back in his spot. So, thankfully, this particular T-Rex is always asleep.
We're destroying all the fissies.
So, Dinosaur Nest, both of the Power Moons and Dinosaur Nest have been gotten. We can continue on exploring the rest of Cascade Kingdom. Ooh, purple coins. To be perfectly honest, there are a bunch of hidden stuff that involves us actually using the T-Rex capture that's available over here. Specifically, if you bring the T-Rex all the way back down to the very start of the level and you knock down the power pole, there is in fact a power moon underneath the power pole that you can ground pound for.
Hit the hat. Hit the hat.
These hat platforms are these hat cloud platforms are honestly have a bit too short of a timer for me to really enjoy using them, but It's not so short that it's not so short that it usually costs you any significant amount of time. It's just annoyingly short.
A hat form, a noun, used in a sentence. Mario threw Cappy at the hat to make a hat form. Behold. Once in the shape of question marks, now fully defined in perfectly rectangular pillows.
And other bonus area that we want to show off. I think this is one of the other 2D ones, right? Yeah.
Great preview.
The Mini Goombas.
Very Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, come on. Crash Bandicoot never went into 2D like this, except he totally did on the Game Boy Advance.
Hello, Crash Bandicoot was in 2D style for the very first bonus area of the game, found in, was it the Rolling Stones? Crash Bandicoot 1, 1996. Reinventing 2D.
Doesn't he still actually have, fake 3D movement during those 2D segments?
No, because you can't walk into or outside of the fourth wall now.
Okay.
I don't think you can. An oversight, perhaps? But much easier to control when you're not using a joystick, but the north, south, east, and west directional keys.
So, in order to get the secret Power Moon here, we specifically have to successfully run over here and do the Super Mario Bros. 1 thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, climb over the top and skip everything.
For the purple ones.
Not exactly reinventing the wheel on this one.
All right, but there is another Power Moon here that we need to go back for.
We're going crazy over these Power Moons. This is Super Mario Lunacy. Yeah. Jumpman, waiting to jump.
Oh.
Why does he look so angry?
I wouldn't say that Super Mario in 2D looks that angry. I mean, perhaps a bit determined.
My brother Luigi's bringing me to court again.
Alright, so
come on, keep getting
Koopa,
coins.
kick him, and then we collect these coins, and then wait for the shell to come back.
Mario does not have his hammer. Oh, no,
the shell wouldn't have come back because it's got a bottomless pit here. Alright.
Yeah, he's just sad now. Oh, no,
hey,
no, he's back. He's back. Bring me to life.
Alright, now we can leave this bonus area.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Let's see. That is 8 Power Moons? Yeah, that's 8. I'd like to get 2 more before we head out.
The transmogrification process is now complete.
Hey, Cat Peach. Thanks for the HP.
Found ya. Come on, get the checkpoint.
No, we already had the checkpoint. More HP.
I think after all this time.
I am quite thankful that we have access that we have easy access to the T-Rex capture early on in the game. Honestly, it was one of the big things that they were showing off in the trailer quite a bit. So it's really cool to have early access to it and be able to play around with it in both hidden areas and in a full open world level.
Keep trying. Keep imagining. keep inventing, and always be cool. Yeah.
Alright, and then with this particular warp pipe, we can show off the poison guide power move segment. First one, pretty simple. Just line up the change humps directly, and But then from here, we have to learn how to do pool geometry, Mr. Cloud.
Yep. So.
And yay!
Oh, because it's working like billiards angulature.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. I was not expecting that.
To be perfectly honest, it is honestly one of the more cool concepts that we've got access to. It's just that this is one of effectively 2 times in the game that they try and do this particular puzzle, and the other time that we revisit this puzzle, it's it's far enough. It's too far into the game to actually to effectively be a good callback.
This is a triple shot. You missed.
I ended up missing this one a lot, honestly.
So normally the number of times you want to ricochet is just once. This is quite the feat of physical exactitude. Yeah. Almost. So they go back to the exact same position every time.
Yeah. We need to get this one in order to progress.
Mm-hmm. No. So you gotta.
So it's a little bit. If we go by the guidelines specifically, it's just slightly left of center. But if we end up following the guidelines specifically, then we end up not knocking the third one off too far. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just keep trying until you get it right.
Yep.
And don't let the chain shot bite you.
I mean, it's only 1 HP. It's fine. Also, the final challenge.
Oh. Do we get another power mode if we do this one?
Yes.
Dare I say, this one actually looks easier than the previous one.
It does. This one actually is easier, at least for me. And
after this, the player's average billiard score goes up by 2 balls after playing Super Mario Odyssey for 9 minutes.
I wouldn't honestly agree or attempt to advertise Odyssey as a billiard steroid. There we go.
Super Mario effect. The player is more likely to use a fake Italian accent shortly after playing Super Mario Odyssey. This effect can last up to 168 hours.
That is several days, Mr. Cloud. Come on. I mean, it might even be somewhat true, but I've never actually experienced it. I've never experienced it for that long. All right.
If you find yourself craving pizza, you may have been playing too much Mario.
I mean, I just like pizza in general, so I wouldn't qualify that as a symptom of playing too much Super Mario Odyssey.
If you find yourself getting hung up on the color of your neighbor's overalls, you might have been playing too much Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
If you're wondering why your dog
Peach.
is not bowl-shaped and have 2 giant eyes and a gargantuan mouth,
then you are definitely playing too much Super Mario Odyssey, but you might also be playing too much Pikmin, honestly. And yes, Princess Peach go from here. She ends up going over to Costa Rica again.
Yep, the desert place, because she just mentioned that she's thinking of hitting up the desert. Ooh.
Pretty basic timer challenge here. This is one that you're pretty much you know. This is the basic timer challenge that pretty much all of them are built around / off of. So, after successfully opening this moon rock, we will be transitioning into the next part of Super Mario Odyssey, where I think we're just going to be heading out from Cascade Kingdom into our next major exploration. Be safe, everybody. Exploding moon rocks.
The gateway to the Necroverse is now complete.